Hi everyone, this is our bedroom, and in this video I'm going to try and see if I can find the easiest, quickest and cheapest way to style this room or give it a makeover. In this video, I'm going to follow a very simple process to quickly spruce up the room and without adding or changing any existing furniture. So I'm simply going to be changing soft furnishing and trying to make my room look fresh and nice. Now I'm going to predominantly do this by choosing certain color palettes to work with. The first one being beige and olive green, the second one being cream and pink, and the last one being a monochromatic look. I'm also going to try and spruce up this bare wall behind the headboard with some interesting artwork, and that part, as always, is going to have some DIY elements in it, so do take a look and let me know which is your favorite. I'm going to first start off by removing all the objects that I don't currently need, as they simply add to the visual clutter. Then I'm going to clear the bed and of course remove all the old bedding to make place for the new bed sheet and duvet. When it comes to making the bed, it's all about the small details really. Like this crumpled sheet doesn't look nice as it is, so I'm going to iron it, but I prefer to do it after tucking it in, as it makes the whole job a lot more easy to do. Also like to tuck the edges in neatly, and using a comb to do this is a really cool hack if you have a cot like mine. When it comes to the pillowcases, I like them to be just the right size, not too small or too big, because once again it makes the presentation look good and not too shabby. With regards to the duvet, it's sometimes a big hassle to get the duvet inside the duvet cover without having to do a million readjustments. So trying a hack I saw on the internet, and it seems to work perfectly fine. So that's another thing. It's a lot of cool hacks out there that you can try, just making a simple fold here to fold the excess, and like this because it provides a nice contrast. Coming to the artwork for the wall, I'm just going to be repurposing some old frames and old art prints that I've already used, because they go very well with this color scheme. And since it's a temporary setup, I'm just going to be using masking tape to put them up on the wall, but if it were to be a more permanent setup, I would use command tape. I'm placing a lamp with some small objects such as an aromatic candle I made and a plant, and again some more plants to really give the room a fresh look, and of course a book for some nighttime reading. Finishing it off with a neutral rug on the floor, and it makes for a very calming environment, a very calm room, inviting in terms of, a space that you really want to go and tuck yourself in. Completely happy with this first look. So we enjoyed the first look for a couple of days, and I wanted to put this look out there even though I've shown it sometimes in the past, because beige and green is a color combination that I personally find very soothing and calming in the bedroom space. Now for the second look, we're going to try and experiment with pink. It's a color that in many ways seems to be the color of the year. So once she takes a nap, we're going to try that out, and I have some really gorgeous products for this look, and I'm absolutely excited to show how it turns out to all of you. This portion of the video is sponsored by Urban Space. Urban Space is a brand offering a range of soft furnishing products across categories such as curtains, bed sheets, AC blankets, table linen, and carpets and rugs. They have an incredible variety of interesting prints to choose from across their product categories. Curtains are available both in sheer and blackout options. Whimsical details such as pom-pom trimmings are also on offer. In the bed linen category, their pure cotton sheets and duvets invite you to cuddle up. They also have bedding combos that you can quickly pick up to create a cohesive look. Curate and create a unique space in your home with their quality yet budget-friendly products, like I am with this bedroom. Personally, I find it easy to introduce a color scheme into a space by including it in the curtain section and then carrying it over to other soft furnishings such as the bedding and even the carpet or rug of your choice. And then of course also to include these colors in other decor elements across the room. Considering this video is to see how powerful soft furnishing can be in making your room look great, I'm going to also try and create a DIY wall art for this headboard wall using fabric. So I have these little bits of fabric, they are actually just waste fabric given to me, and I'm going to try and convert that into some interesting wall art, for which I have these slices of wood purchased at a local sawmill, and I'm going to use this to frame the fabric into little pieces of art. And continuing on with the soft furnishing theme, I have this again bit of really vibrant pink pattern cloth, and I was thinking I'll give the lampshade a do-over with this to go in with the whole pink theme and see how it turns out. It might not look like it, but believe it or not, this fabric is on the lampshade with the help of just masking tape. I've just created a temporary setup. I will be conducting a poll and you guys can let me know if you think it looks good enough to make it a permanent feature, and of course also give the base a makeover with maybe a paint job. Do let me know. I find the room has taken on such a dreamy and romantic quality with this color scheme. It's absolutely classy and inviting. I love the subtle shades of pink scattered across the room, but I also like the stronger focal points in the art and the lampshade that add drama to this space. Overall, it's a look that I'm quite happy with. Now this bedroom is something that's definitely not my teenage dream come to life. I've tried to keep it as sublime and minimal as possible, but I'd also like to say that while the bedding, which is the major visual aspect of this room, is not very pink, the elements that are rather permanent and one doesn't tend to change around much, like the curtains, the art on the wall, as well as the lamp, definitely brings pink into the room, and it also requires that the bedding suits these elements. So I can change the bedding next week, but I can still keep it in a pink themed, pink inspired space. So I really hope you enjoyed it, and now let's move on to the last look. It's another day, another nap time, and time for our last and final look for this video, which is the monochromatic bedroom aesthetic. And for this, to start with, I've replaced the pink curtains with white curtains because I don't have anything in black or grey. I'm not able to add more color there. But with the rest of the soft furnishing, I'm going to play around with items that I already have and see how it turns out. As a surprise element, I also have something really cool planned for the wall art option. Do stay until the end of the video to take a look. So we've set up all the soft furnishing, and it's time to put up the wall art that I was speaking of previously, which is something that is extremely renter friendly and very budget friendly as well. It can completely transform the look of a room. These are wall decal stickers that I purchased from Amazon. I'm going to put them up now, and I hope it really brings this room together. A monochromatic, aesthetic-inspired bedroom space is not something I have come across quite often, especially here in India. So I was very apprehensive when I started out with this look about how it was going to turn out. But the fact that we already have a wardrobe in that spectrum helped complement the bedding, and of course even the wall decal sticker just helped bring all the elements together, and I'm totally happy with how it has turned out. Somehow has this very Japanese Zen-like quality to it, and I'm amazed at how much I like it. So this is something that comes from, experimenting with something as simple as soft furnishing. It never ceases to amaze me how some simple things that we often take for granted can completely transform the look of a space. In this case, we're talking about the power of soft furnishing. It can completely transform your bedroom if you can get a few aspects right. You also don't have to make any excuses that you're living in a rental or that you don't want to spend too much, because these ideas are both rental and budget friendly. All you have to do is get your color palette or color aspect decided right at the start so that you can make cohesive purchases that all tie in well together. Number 2, you want to look at not leaving your walls bare and boring, but to dress them up with some art that you can either go the DIY way or purchase very budget-friendly options off the internet. And lastly, add a few more design elements through interesting lamps and plants that will truly bring your space together. I hope you enjoyed this video and all 3 looks that I shared with you. Let me know which one was your personal favorite. Do subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon to stay notified of all my upcoming videos. Thank you guys so much for watching, and see you in the next one.